Hello everyone, this video will cover module 16. This is the last module for the class and it is due on a Wednesday. That is the last day for Allen classes. It's Wednesday, December 10th. Everything for this module needs to be turned in and everything for the class needs to be turned in by that date. There is no opportunity for an extension on these assignments just because of the quick turnaround that I have for your grades. So keep that in mind. Make sure that you are leaving yourself enough time to get everything done. So there are two final assignments here as well as the end of course survey, which is an option for extra credit. The final review quiz is just a review quiz over the semester. Everything that we've covered during the semester that was in a quiz is in this quiz. So it just pulls from the pools of those questions from the previous quizzes. And so I've got this readings review page with the links to all of those pages that have the chapters listed. And those chapters, remember, come out of the vital source books, which are over here on the side. So you'll want to do a little bit of review first and then take the quiz, 20 points. So it's a little bit longer than some of our other quizzes. So you can think of it kind of like a final exam, except you can take it more than once. The last assignment for the class is to do a course reflection. It is needs to be written out as an essay and not as a bulleted list of answers like you did for the midterm. You need to be writing out in full paragraph form. So this is also a test to see, whether or not you can actually format an essay, whether or not you remember any of that. So 3 paragraphs minimum. A lot of students have more than 3 paragraphs and that's fine. You kind of have an introductory paragraph. Most students do as their thesis, kind of like overall how well they did for the class, or maybe overall whether they met their goals or not. And then the rest of the essay really covers just some specifics of that. So aspects of the writing you've improved on or you still need to work on. Goals that you met for the class, essay that you did your best or worst work on, and then revision assignment from the previous module, module 15, what did you learn, and then what's the most important aspect of the class you will use in the future. So you can kind of see how that reflects forward. That would be a good question to answer in the conclusion. This is the type of assignment where I will grade you on whether or not you answered the questions and whether or not you wrote it out as an essay. I'm not going to go through and correct grammar. I'm not going to go through and lead, line by line feedback like I do for your other essays. Especially at the end of the semester, you may not even see the feedback if the class closes before I'm done. So make sure that you just keep that in mind as you're writing this. I don't grade it like a formal essay, but I do expect you to be doing your own writing. And so I'm looking for, are you actually reflecting on the semester? Are you actually thinking about what work you completed this semester and that kind of thing? So you get that turned in when you're done with it. And then the last thing that you can do is 5 points extra credit for this survey. Same questions as the midpoint survey, really just to help me improve the class in the future. If you have questions as you go through, make sure that you send me an email, especially if you are concerned about your grade at any point during these last couple weeks of class. If you don't have any questions, then have a great week and have a wonderful holiday season.